Check. Q. What up, zeros and ones? This is Mike Bust from Arcadience. I'm really proud to be bringing you this channel update, even though it didn't never seem to me at some point that I would actually be generating things like channel updates at some point in my YouTube experience. But now that I've surpassed 10,000 video views and have a number of subscribers, I think it's kind of important to do things like this occasionally, at least, especially in circumstances such as these. So it's about 5 in the morning, and I'm minutes away from packing up my computer so that I can move about 400 miles away with my family. And my family, of course, includes my wife and my 2 kids, so it's, you know, sort of a gradual process and a very necessary one. But nevertheless, we are moving a number of miles away, and it's going to be a while before I can really get back on Monster Hunter and start doing hunts again with my buddies. And even just basic recording and things like that. So, doing a quick channel update, I'm including a hunt with Soy, aka Satya, and his buddy Takeru. It's funny because Takeru was a buddy of Soy's, but I've actually hunted with him before. I'm not sure if either of us actually remembered this at any point whatsoever, but you know, there you go. So, I'm in the process of moving, and that means that, God, for the next 2 weeks at least, I'm pretty much going to be deadlocked in a process of finding a new job, taking care of my family, unpacking things. It's going to be a long process, to say the least. But nevertheless, it's something that I'm very much committed to as a person, and really need to move on past the place that I'm at in my present lifestyle. So that's all really good, and it's really good to move and change every now and then, and to be flexible and all those good things in life. So, it's going to be a little while before Arcadience really gets back online and can produce videos of the most concurrent things that I'm researching and sort of interested in as far as Monster Hunter is concerned. As such, I've got a number of videos actually queued up that I think tend to be very interesting. And it's really kind of videos from previous hunts that I've done, and a lot of it showcases some of my techniques and ideas from a while ago. It's really funny to me because as I was sort of like reviewing my videos that I had access to that I could present while I was on this sort of hiatus, while I move, I really discovered that a number of the videos showcase techniques that I had weeks ago, if not months ago. And it's fascinating to me as a player of Monster Hunter that my style of play has developed enormously over even just the last 6 months, which is mostly fascinating to me because I've been playing Monster Hunter Tri for almost 2 years. So it's pretty interesting that I've been able to sort of like keep developing techniques and keep finding things to keep me fresh in this game, because certainly the lack of any sort of commitment from Capcom to deliver a westernized Monster Hunter game has certainly kept me sort of in the queue and sort of waiting for something new to come along. But even in the interim of those things happening, I've certainly developed a different style over the last few months, and so that'll be kind of fun to explore, I hope, over the next few weeks, hopefully just a couple weeks, while I go through the process of getting moved into a new residence. Like I mentioned, it's like 5 in the morning right now, and I'm like totally exhausted, but you know, I really wanted to get this out and just make it clear to everyone that yes, Arcadience is coming back. We're gonna go down for a little while, and it's just gonna be a short amount of time before I'm really ready to get back into Monster Hunter and get back into making videos and all those great things. I'm glad that I was able to record a number of really cool hunts with Sai and with Suminamai and even with Juju Beans a little bit before I really had to officially go offline. And I'm hoping to present that stuff as time goes on, as I have access to computers and or online access. You know, of course, we're moving, but then you have to set up, like, online carriers and things like that. So, you know, it may be a fairly long time before I'm even able to properly comment on videos or things of that nature. So just know that I'm here for you guys. If you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer them and to address sort of like the things that come up as time goes along. But it's going to be a fairly limited access from here on out until I can really commit myself to a location and a methodology of being able to produce videos still. Before I go offline, I just want to make this known that I was actually working on a really interesting video project called Good Times in Bow Gunning, which would eventually evolve into something like a continuing series. I sort of had the feeling as I was developing the project that wouldn't be very helpful, that the idea of a Monster Hunter Tri specific bow gunning periodical in the form of a show just wouldn't really translate into what players would want to see. So my commitment is to come back after I conclude moving and to do some more tutorials and to do some more sort of like really closely look at playing styles and how they develop. But in the interim, I really want to share with you guys, before I go offline, the intro that I developed for Good Times of Bow Gunning, which was my proposed weekly show for bow gunning and Monster Hunter Tri. Please enjoy the intro, and know that I'll be back in the not too distant future. Good times, guys. Peace out, Planet Monster Hunter. Stay strong.
Wow.